It's time for the Toy Room update of 2020. But before we go ahead and jump into the room, I want to show you guys some stuff that you've not seen before. Hey guys, me, your host Super Sorrel. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's Toy Room Day, but before we jump into the toy room, I want to show you guys some other rooms in the house that you've never seen before. So let's go for a wander. We do have a small daughter, so please do ignore the mess on the floor. I'll try and keep this level so you can see. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mrs. Super Sorrel's room. Now, people know that me and Mrs. Super Sorrel are obsessed with Disney, but I'm not sure if people know how much. So I thought I'd show this room off. This is where Mrs. Super Sorrel films her videos, usually sat in that chair with the cabinet behind her. We'll take a look in there in just a moment. It's awesome, the pictures are falling down again. Oh no! So right, we've got these lithograph pictures. These are actually from the Disney store. As you can see, these are very old now. These are the 2001 commemoratives, lithograms. So these are actual stills from the movies and stuff, or replicas of them at least. We did have another thing of photos up there, but it's all fallen down. So on top of the cabinet, she's got a bunch of like the park stars from Walt Disney World. They're pretty cool. They're like vinyls. And then she's got her doll collection that needs a little bit of a sort through. And other things that have fallen, as you can see. But yeah, we've got all the doll collection up there. Including some box dolls at the top there. You can see you've got Flynn and Rapunzel. Then we've got the box Princess and the Frog from when the first movie came out. And then we've got the Seven Dwarves on the Log, a Jim Shaw tradition. That's a pencil case, by the way. We put it up there because Super Sorrel Jr. likes to draw on the walls. She's only a little, bless her. And then we've got the Disney Little's Castle. We still need to buy the Cinderella one, but this is the Sleeping Beauty one. Some more of the dolls here. Then the Zum Zum collection. And of course, the Disney Lego Castle. Everyone loves that. That took us so long to build. Miss Super Sorrel built that from scratch. It took her about 3 days. Some more of the lithograms on the wall. Some artwork from Disney World there, Lion King. We do have another one down there, which is the Haunted Mansion. If we tilt this chair, if I can. Why is it not spinning? Oh, there we go. You can see through the cabinet. Now, the cabinet is pretty jam-packed, and the light's really... Let me try and get closer. That's a little bit better. But we've got all the Beauty and the Beast stuff on the top shelf, including some more of the Haunted Mansion plushies. And if we move down, we've got some of the new Minnie Mouse Main Street collection there. Some more of all the weird and wonderful Disney statues. And then on the bottom shelf, more old school Disney ornaments. And lots of Disney trinkets. The Miss Mindy statues there as well. Some of the Funko boxed ones that are pretty hard to find now. And then this cabinet right here is also full of goodies. They've got the little houses on the top shelf. And we've got some of the Pops and Legos from Moana there. And the bottom shelf, again, just full of assorted Disney goodies. And if I spin around the room a little bit, I'm sat down now so I can kind of spin around. You can see we've got another Beauty and the Beast art piece there, which is very nice. Even our clock is Walt Disney World. And now we've got Mickey Mouse and Belle in the same frame there. They need sorting out, it's a bit wonky. But yeah, that is a certificate to say that that art piece there was made in Walt Disney World and that it was a one-of-a-kind piece, basically. And then we've got another lithogram for Beauty and the Beast right there. On top of here as well, as you can see, we've got the clock Lumiere and... the clock Cogsworth and Lumiere the candelabra from Beauty and the Beast. You can tell my missus is obsessed with Beauty and the Beast. A light up rose as well, it does light up that. And then finally, if I spin around to the final signs here, we've got another couple of lithographs on the wall up there, including Cinderella 2, I think that is. And we've got Mrs. Super Sorrel's pin collection. If you want to see my Disney pin collection, guys, let me know in the comments and I can definitely go through it because it's in the other room, just in bags. Mine's not on the corkboard, mine's just in it's like a proper presenter's case bag thing. So I can show you all my pins from Disney World. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. And then on the top shelf there, you can see we've got that's an art piece there from Walt Disney World, and that's the Port Orleans resort where we stay. That's the Riverside. and then a Haunted Mansion, both signed by the artist that we met on the day. And then the final thing for this room is we have the Gaston's Tavern sign on the door to mark this as the Disney room. Now this is our living room. Most couples would argue about having Disney stuff in their living rooms or having toy collections in the living room and stuff, but me and Miss Soup Sorrel are very much one in the same person. We both love our love of toys and stuff. So for us, this is very much a living space that we're both happy with. And to be honest, I don't spend much time in here to be great. I'm in the other room quite a lot of my time. I'm lucky that I found a wife who's very much the same as me, who likes to do what she likes to do, play games, watch movies, be a bit geeky, collect. So I'm very lucky to have found the wife I did, to be honest. And Soup Sorrel Jr. is very much the same. She's got her room is ridiculous. It's full of toys. In fact, let me just show you how bad her room is. So again, the Disney theme continues on her walls here. We've got the nice Winnie the Pooh wallpaper on her walls. These are pictures that Mrs. Soup Sorrel made. These are tiny, tiny little gems that make up a picture. Mrs. Soup Sorrel made both of those for her. Very nice. Beauty and the Beast poster, obviously. This wardrobe's actually Winnie the Pooh as well, by the way. Love that. And yeah, that's her. Oh my god. Her toy collection needs a proper sort through. But yeah, that's Soup Sorrel Jr.'s toy room. Sorry, I just had to show it. It's so funny. But the rest of the house is pretty much non-geeky, really. Just a regular loo. Just a bedroom. Nothing geeky in there. And just a regular kitchen dining area. This box is full of figures ready for sale. Still need to sort through those. But without further ado, it's time to open up the Soup Sorrel's toy room. Right guys, here we go. Without further ado. The toy room. Right, peoples. So as you walk in, these red boxes are full of action figures, guys. They are full to the brim. Even the light switch is geeky, by the way. Dark side, light side. Black Series little poster there on the wall. And as you guys know, I have a 2-layered collection around the top of the room all the way around. And then I have this shelf. So, where should we begin? These are, like I said, these are full of action figures. They're all bagged and tagged. Most of them, anyway. Ugh. If I lift that up, ooh, careful not to drop my diorama. I'll cry. There you go. They're all bagged and tagged inside. Plenty of room. I separated them across so many boxes so that I would have so much room spare. Let me go ahead and take a seat over here so I can spin around and stuff. Ugh. Yes, in each of these, there's a bunch of figures. I know which one's in each one. So the top box is basically all figures still to be reviewed. Then I have my DC collection in the second drawer. Third drawer is NECA and Assorted Horror. And I also put Alien and Predator in there as well. And I've got 3 more boxes over here that are just dedicated to Marvel Legends. The top box is Spider-Man and Friends. The second box is the Avengers and Friends. I also include like the Guardians of the Galaxy in that, and all the sort of like, you know, like Thor and Asgard and all that stuff goes in that box. And the very bottom box is X-Men. So anything that's X or mutant related goes in there. People who say, where's the Black Series box? It's under the desk. I have cushions on top because I sit my feet on top of there, but yeah, it's full of the figures down there. And then, of course, we have the collection, which Mrs. Soup Sorrel helped me sort out these drawers not that long ago. This was very, very, very not nice not that long ago. If you look at the last sort of room haul we did, this was very clogged and not nice to look at. So I'll go through that in a moment. But I want to start over here and show you guys, if I zoom in a little bit. So at the very end, we have that pop vinyl Boba Fett large scale figure, which I really like. And then I've got Kylo Ren's lightsaber from Hasbro. Then we've got the DC Bombshells 6-inch vinyls. We've got Batwoman, we've got Harley Quinn, we've got a few more along here as well in a moment. Stan Lee in his director's chair. That director's chair is actually from Kermit the Frog. But he looks so good in it. Let me scoot a little bit closer to the shelf. And then we've got another Harley Quinn bombshell vinyl there. That's actually one of the Funko ones. Then we've got the Harley Quinn statue up there, which was very nice. I got that from the people over at... It'll come to me in a moment. But yeah, I did get that sent to us free of charge. Then I've got the Marvel Encyclopedia. That actual version of the encyclopedia is actually very hard to get hold of now. They've obviously made updated ones since then, but this one's actually, I think it's one of the first or second ones they made, I think. And when I look on eBay, the prices of that thing is insane, so I'm never letting that go now. I've got another statue there. This one, I forgot the name of this one, but it's the unmasked version of Gwen, the Gwenpool. So that was a PX exclusive, I believe, with it being the unmasked version. And then, of course, down here as well, we've got more of the vinyls for bombshells. Kit Fisto there as well. I love Kit Fisto. He's definitely staying on the shelf for a while. Then we've got Little Sam. Annabelle in her case. She's definitely staying in that case, guys. Don't unbox her. Keep her in the case. Keep it safe. Then I've got another that's a black and white exclusive version of the Pennywise figure that came from Zavvi as a part of Z-Box. It was an artist exclusive black and white variant for Z-Box. Then I have my own vinyl. It was custom made from China. It was actually sent via a company. They said, "Can we make a vinyl of you?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So they made a vinyl of me, including the false leg and everything. So I love that. Then I've got my two Hellboy pops. We have the Fortnite figures there on the quad, and of course there's a Dana. There is no Dana, only Zool, with Kermit the Frog. And then all my wonderful comics. I want to make a separate video on the comics and my favourites and like my top 10 comics that I own and stuff like that. So if you want to see that video about all the different comics that are here and which ones I recommend for reading, let me know in the comments. We can definitely do that. If I just zoom out a little bit again, look up top here, we've got some more stuff. We have the Costume Quest Invasion of the Candy Snatchers. If you know what Costume Quest is, you're my new best friend. Costume Quest was a little video game that came out, God, years ago on the Xbox 360. And it was where you basically take control of some kids and go trick-or-treating, and then they find out that their sister has been kidnapped, and they have to go and save her from the goblins that are trying to collect candy for Halloween. And basically you wear costumes, and the power of whatever costume you're wearing gives you superpowers. It's a great story, and they've made Costume Quest 2 since then, and obviously books and TV series on Amazon and all sorts. And then I've got another Harley Quinn statue there. I got that from Toys R Us when Toys R Us went bankrupt. I think I got it for like 10 quid. It was originally worked for like 50. And then we've got the Loot Llama, a bunch more loose comics. There's my custom Baby Yoda in his little basket. And a wonderful art piece there that was made by my best friend Luke. It's just hiding in the corner now. I need to get that back out. It's kind of slouched down a little bit. You can't really see it anymore. He made that for me as channel art for when the channel first started. And if we lean back and look at the top shelf, guys, we have cleared it up a little bit, although things have started falling already. So we have the posable Jack, who's for some reason looking up at the sky right now. Then we have Dana in the blue costume. The fifth brother. And Star-Lord. They're those what do you call them figures? Just the cheap £10 ones that you get. Then of course we've got the girl laying down there, the little gothic girl that's laying down. She's actually from the Disney parks. It's an exclusive doll called the Fashionistas. They made one for Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, and I forgot the last one. I think it was Main Street or something, or Fantasyland. And they never made any more. And they're stupidly hard to get hold of now. I unboxed mine. I've still got all her accessories and things. I'm going to bring her out this Halloween and do a re-review because I really like that figure. Then I've got some pops and stuff up there, as you can see. And we've got Sam by Mezco there hiding in the background. We've got another Harley Quinn statue there as well. The Harley Quinn Living Dead dolls here. We've got the Disney Store exclusive Johnny Depp Tonto from Lone Ranger. Then I love this pop right here. That pop of the Weasel. We get closer. This pop is probably my favourite pop I own. I love it. And it's so hard to get now. And Jessica Rabbit and stuff. And I sadly sold my Jessica. I sold her. I don't know why. I sold Jessica so long ago and Roger Rabbit. and they're now worth an absolute fortune. But I've still got the Weasel. I love the Weasels. I've got this one. This holds a lot of sentimental value as well. It was actually sent for me from America from my good friend Kiri. So thank you, Kiri, for sending that. I've got it on my shelf, pride and place. And yes, I still have the box. It's in the loft. I've got those two pops. And then from American Horror, we have Papa Legba. Again, he's another pop that's really hard to get hold of here in the UK now. They did one run of them here in the UK, and then that was it. They were never seen again. So I'm so happy to have that. And Dr. Facilier as well, he's a pop you never see out in the wild anymore. So I'm so glad to have him. And if I zoom back out, I'm going to take a seat again. And zoom back in. As you see up there, we've then also got Sam, that's one of the Living Dead dolls. We've got the Living Dead dolls Freddy that talks. The 12-inch Fortnite Drift that talks as well. Han Solo in Carbonite, that's a resin statue. Then a bunch of other pops there as well that are kind of getting fallen over. These ones that I'm showing you now, they're from the Once Upon a Time collection, including the exclusive Evil Queen at the end. Then we've got Alice in Wonderland from the movie Alice, from the second movie that they made out of that. Then we've got the Descendants doll of Evie, which is Sophia Carson, who I'm secretly in love with. I love that lady a bit too much. And and then you've got the Evil Queen as well. And I like the fact that she's handing the apple to the Evil Queen. I love that, because that's her mum in Descendants. But that's obviously the classic Snow White doll. Then we've got the Descendants as well in pop vinyl form. Again, I'm very glad to have. They haven't seen these get re-released since their initial release, and obviously with the death of I forgot his name, the young man that was in it. That pop right there is now worth quite a bit from the death of the actor. Then we've got Anakin, we've got Ghost Rider, and a bunch of others there. Oogie Boogie, Diamond Select hiding behind. Then we've got Captain America and Black Widow there in doll form. Those are from the Disney Store. They're Disney Store exclusives. Again, they never released those again. They were on sale for quite some time before they disappeared, but they've never come back. But they're from the same sort of line that they made for that, the Captain Marvel doll, which I believe, where have I put that? I thought I had the Captain Marvel doll somewhere. Ooh, I find out what happened to that. I've got the Captain Marvel doll as well, kicking about somewhere. And if we turn this corner here, we've got BB-8 and a bunch of other Harley Quinn pops. BB-8, one of my first ever reviews that I did. If you're an OG subscriber, then you'll remember that. We did BB-8. Yoda there with his eyes closed, he's meditating. That's a Disney Store exclusive talking figure. A couple of Game of Thrones pops, and then we've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from, I forgot the name of the company that make them, but that's the red exclusive from the film. I love that. Then we've got the Ahsoka Tano doll, stupidly hard to get hold of. So happy when my friend was able to get me one. So I'm very happy about that. And then of course we've got the Justice League, and then the Joker, Heath Ledger's Joker, which I'll never let go there. Then we've got the Blazkowicz doll from Wolfenstein, and of course Dana, Wonder Woman from the movie. Then we've got Ursula, and she's a pop vinyl exclusive from Pop in a Box. So is the Batman animated series Harley Quinzel. And then behind Buzz and Woody there, I'm not sure if you can see inside that box, but that's the holiday version of Harley and Joker. Then the Buzz and Woody in front, they were sent to us from Hio, exclusively from the Beast Kingdom collection. And they are awesome action figures. They are great for posing. I love putting Woody like that on my shelf. It just looks so cool. Then I've got the big Nurse Harley statue. I love that. I got that from a convention a while back. Batman there. Then we've got the DC Artists Alley Joker. We have Lady Deadpool there. A Kota Bakia statue of Doctor Strange. Then of course we've got in front there the Lost Boy himself, David. And then we've got the Hocus Pocus Witches. I am going to be getting a bunch more of the Hocus Pocus pops very soon. I've got my eye on a bunch of them. And I want the Clowns from Outer Space as well. That big Iron Man, Iron Suit armor, whatever you call it. Hulkbuster. Couldn't think of the name. That was actually sent to us again from Hio, from Tamashii Nations. It was actually, did they call it a Chokogan something? And it's made of solid metal with LED lights in it. It is beautiful. Then I've got my gaming stuff there. I've got the Far Cry and Assassin's Creed statues. The Giant Man statue, which is actually for sale on my website. I'm actually trying to get rid of that one. I'm not too fond of that one. The Talking Kylo Ren from Disney Store. Then we've got the Big Daddy and the little sister. And then Hawkeye and Black Widow there. Another Ezio Auditore statue. And to round out the shelf, it's Boba. Coming down, you have my computer equipment, and I've got my Deadpool on top of my PC, the big talking head. And here is my PC. Nothing fancy, because everyone says, do you have any fancy equipment to make YouTube? And I don't. I use my phone and this camera here. This is all I use to make YouTube videos, guys. Just for those of you that always ask me and want to know, I don't use anything special to do. This is literally just a £100 camera from Argos, which I picked up years ago when I first started, and it still does me now. It's the HD Sony Handycam. That ring back there is an LED light ring. If I ever need a bit more light, I can plug that in and it shines all bright lights out. On my shelf I have a Stan Lee figure, and then we have Batman, Joker, and there's a Harley back there as well, which you can't really see, and then Captain America. Everyone's favourite. When I do these reviews, it goes very white over here because the light shines in a bit too much. So it always struggles to focus, but it's obviously we've got the Beaker and the Muppet Labs there, and then my Jessica Rabbit mini there as well from yeah, I'll think of the lady's name in a moment. And then of course I've got Marvel curtains in here as well. Oh, camera's struggling. Yeah, my Marvel curtains. I've got some Marvel pillows under there as well. If I come back around again, we can now look in each of the little cubby holes. So I will do a full review of all my actual movies. I just want to show you the figures that I've got currently on display in them. So I've got Drakon and Destro there from Hasbro. Got Darth Vader being flanked by the two Carbonite Stormtroopers on display right now. And then Conan hiding in the background there. He was in this one. I don't know why he's over there now. Probably had a little play about with him. Then I've got the Muppets. I love those two. The old men from the Muppets. Then I've got my custom figure there. When I was building my Black Widow. Obviously that's the the second Black Widow, which will be introduced in the Black Widow movie. Black Series Carbonite in Carbonite Han Solo. I didn't actually end up reviewing that figure just because there's nothing to review. It would have been the quickest review video on the planet, so I just didn't bother. I might include it in one of my new videos where I kind of do like a load of Black Series in one go. And then we've got Wonder Woman from the McFarlane's line. Again, if you still want to see me review that, let me know in the comments. Zoom out a little bit. We've got the Harley Quinn there as well from Birds of Prey. That oven mitt has actually been recalled. It was a Loot Crate exclusive and it got recalled because people used it as an actual oven mitt and burnt themselves. It's very thin. Why anyone would think that would be heat resistant is beyond me. It's definitely made for decorative purposes. But obviously somebody in America sued and they all got recalled. Then I've got the AT-AT at the bottom, the Avengers display just down here, and then they're falling over, but I do have Jay and Silent Bob on display there. If you're wondering, this table, because obviously recently I had some troubles obviously with my heart and stuff, so I'm trying to stop myself getting up and down all the time just while I'm reviewing. So I've been using this table over here, and I put the diorama basically on top of it, and it just makes it easier for me, so I can just spin round basically. So I start recording over here, doing my usual, hey guys, welcome to Soup Sorrel. That's where I do my Muppet Labs, and then I just spin round, and then I've got the other display there, so perfect. That's me still working on my Age of Apocalypse reviews. It's going to be one big video now, the Age of Apocalypse stuff, because it's past it now, isn't it? That film franchise was ages ago. And then for those of you that are dying to see the behind me, this is the awful section of the room that's never on display, so it's an absolute bomb site. Just full of pop vinyls and boxes and trash. That's a light box, by the way, at the top there. That's a big white light box. If you ever go on my Instagram and see figures that are on like a rotating platform and stuff, that's all part and parcel of that. And then I've got a Batmobile up there as well, which is in hiding. and the remote control version of Millennium Falcon that never got reviewed because I started doing only action figure reviews on my channel. As you guys know, I'm changing up how I'm doing things, so hopefully I'm going to get that out and play with it at some point. And then these are all the stuff that I've still got to actually unbox on the channel. Looking forward to doing these in one big video now. Looking forward to that. I'm going to do that awfully very soon. And then I've got a bunch of stuff. Obviously a bunch of figures that are ready for customs. So I've got loads of just figures that are just missing parts. Sometimes when I go out and I go to like car boots or conventions or whatever, and I find figures that are like broken, bruised and half made, like this is almost a full figure. It's so easy to find the head for this, especially when you're on groups like the Marvel Legends UK group. You can basically go out and you know, get a new head pretty easily. This arm, by the way, is from the actual, that's from the Select. Don't know how they've connected it and still made it work, work. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's the rest of them. I've got a bunch of figures there for customizing, and then of course I've got a figure that I was sent there that's been a custom. Some other foddery bits. A couple of vinyls there that I've not found homes for. And then in here is just my accessories box. I am going through this at the moment, and I'm because I've got heads and arms and all sorts in there, so I need to go through it and find out, separate all the heads and hams and stuff into different containers. And these boxes will be coming up for review real soon on the channel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope that was a nice look into my room and my update and things like that for this year. And I've done my 2 videos recently where I kind of talked about what I want to do going forward and answering your questions and stuff in the second video and kind of giving a bit more info that I didn't give in the first video. If you haven't seen those, please check them out because I will be changing how I do my content going forward. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first of many to come that are a bit different from my usual stuff. Just where you guys get to know me again. I feel like I've lost touch with my fan base and my followers and friends and things. I feel like I've been just so focused on making action figure videos that I've forgotten to leave tidbits of information about my, about why I collect and why I got into collecting. I felt like I forgot to give you guys the personal sort of touch. So that's what I'm going back to. And I hope you guys are excited about that, because I am. This was the first video I wanted to make. I put a poll out saying, would you like to see this video? And overwhelmingly, over 50% of the vote said yes. I think it's on like 70% of the vote now. Of all people said yes, do this video. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was what you wanted to see and stuff. I am going to do another video in a couple of weeks, which I'm working on right now, which is going to be a day in the life. So it's like a video where I show you what I go through each and every single day when I make these reviews. Like what the setup procedures are, how I do them, how long it takes to film, how long it takes to edit, and I'm going to do like time lapses and things like that. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good video. And I've got some more top 10 videos coming out from toys from my childhood. I've got some videos where I'm going to go around car boot sales and try and do some thrifting, because I've not done that for a long time. I'm also going to go back to the likes of B&M Home Bargains and show you what's on the shelves there, because I've not done that since lockdown and COVID and stuff. So I'm excited that we're able to slowly get back out there now and start to do things. It's been a long time coming. I'm excited. And obviously with COVID and stuff slowly lifting, hopefully conventions will be back on and we can start going back to Comic Cons and I can film all that good stuff and cosplays, and I've got so much planned for this channel, guys. You got no idea how many ideas are up here. And I've been talking to a lot of my UK YouTuber friends who I've said, do you want to meet up and do something? And they're all like, hell yeah. So I'm going to be meeting up with other YouTubers as well in the future. So it's going to be great. Stay tuned, guys. Some good stuff's coming. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will do a comic book video coming up, showing you all my comics, like I said, my top picks of which ones I own. Then I'll also do my Blu-ray collection and my favourite Blu-rays. And then eventually I will get around to doing an entire collection video. That'll be a live stream video though. That won't be pre-recorded because I will not be able to edit that. It'll be so long. So I'll be doing that as a bit of a live stream, I think. And of course I've got the Ghostbusters overview coming up. I've got the X-Men Age of Apocalypse haul video coming up, and so much more. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I'm your host, Soup Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you.